Miss Ariel here, and you clicked on President Taft is stuck in the tub. And this is by Mac Barnett, and illustrations are by Chris Van Dusen. William Howard Taft was the 27th President of the United States. He busted monopolies, instituted the federal income tax, and became the only president to also serve as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. But today, President Taft is stuck in his bathtub. Blast, Taft said. This could be bad. It looks pretty bad, huh? He squeezed and he shimmied and he huffed and he stretched. He gripped the rim of the tub and attempted to lift himself, but it was no use. President Taft was stuck in the bath. Taft took a deep breath and tugged his mustache. Think, Taft, said Taft. Use that big noggin and cook up a plan. We'll see what his plan is. 2 hours passed. The water got cold, and President Taft was still stuck in the bath. I hope, said Taft, that nobody notices that I'm missing. Someone knocked at the door. Double blast, said Taft. Blast and drat. Willie? Oh dear, it was Taft's wife, the First Lady of the United States of America. You've been in there a while. Is everything fine? Taft splashed in the bath. Yes, Nellie, he said. I'm just scrubbing my back. I see, Nellie said. Are you really quite sure? She doesn't look convinced, huh, does she? Oh, blast, shouted Taft. Why can't a man have a nice, quiet bath? Nellie said, sorry, Willie. She sniffed, and Taft felt bad. My love, said Taft, I am stuck in the bath. It's good he told the truth, huh? So you are, said Nellie. She thought, well, perhaps it's a disaster, said Taft. Yes, but perhaps, blast, perhaps, shouted Taft. We need an action, a plan. Please be a sweetie and call the vice president. Oh my goodness. The vice president came and stood by the tub. Well, Jim, said Taft, I'm stuck in the bath. I see, said the VP. Well, you've called the right man. I'm ready to be sworn in as the President of the United States. Blast that, bellowed Taft. A preposterous plan. Perhaps, said the First Lady. Call the Secretary of State, shouted President Taft. I don't think they're listening very well. Mr. Secretary, said Taft, I'm stuck in the bath. Indeed, said the Secretary of State. Let me put this diplomatically. A man of great stature need not be of great girth, and so, blast, man, shouted Taft. Are you calling me fat? No, sir, the Secretary of State was taken aback. But certainly a diet combined with calisthenics. Blast diet, said Taft. I need something fast. Should we swear me in as president now? Asked the vice president. Call the Secretary of Agriculture, shouted President Taft. Mr. Secretary, said Taft, I'm stuck in the bath. Said the Secretary. A huge vat of butter should do the trick. We'll have 50 farmers milk 50 cows. If Congress spends the night churning, we should have enough. We'll grease up your sides and the sides of the tub. Then it'll be easy. You'll slide right out. Do you think his plan's gonna work? I think we should find out too. Blast butter, said Taft. Uh-oh. As soon as I'm out, I'll just need a bath. Perhaps, said the First Lady. Call the Secretary of War, shouted President Taft. Mr. Secretary, said Taft, I am stuck in the bath. Yes, said the Secretary. We'll soon see to that. With what? Taft asked. Dynamite. Taft was aghast. We just need a few sticks of TNT and a rather long fuse, and boom, you'll be free. We'll blast this old tub into smithereens. Blasting, said Taft. That's dangerous, man. You would be wearing a helmet, said the Secretary of War. No, shouted Taft. Don't you think President James Schoolcraft Sherman sounds catchy? Said Vice President. No, shouted Taft. Perhaps, said the First Lady. Call the Secretaries of the Navy, Treasury, and Interior, shouted President Taft. No one's listening to the First Lady, are they? Send deep-sea divers into the tub, said the Secretary of the Navy. Throw money at the problem, said the Secretary of the Treasury. The answer is inside of you, said the Secretary of the Interior. Blast that, and that, shouted President Taft. It is clear I am unfit for office. A president cannot govern while stuck in a bath. Am I to be carried around this great nation in a tub, borne aloft on the backs of 6 young men like a princeling from antiquity? No, bellowed Taft. It's un-American. Taft waved his right hand. Fetch the Chief Justice. I will resign. Let's swear Sherman in. Wait, said the First Lady. Let's not be rash. There's 8 of us here. Perhaps we stopped using our brains and just used our arms. We could pull Willie out from the tub. It was a pretty good plan. And so those 8 great minds rolled up their sleeves and they yanked and they tugged. At first, Taft wouldn't budge. But then came a squeak and a slap and a snap. And just like that, President Taft flew from the bathtub. Oh my gosh, he flew out the window. I hope he's all right. There were many glad cries. Taft kissed his wife. A celebration ensued, and someone called in a band. They were dancing and snacks, and the Secretary of State raised his glass. A toast, he said, to President Taft. Worry not, great man. 100 years hence, no one will recall that you were stuck in the bath. Our grandchildren's grandchildren will read of your many great feats. The crowd broke into applause. Speech! Speech! They all said. The band stopped. Taft cleared his throat. Those gathered were rapt. Would somebody hand me a robe, he asked. And that's that. Oh boy. The end. What a funny story. Did you know it actually happened? Maybe not this way, but he did get stuck in the tub. I hope you all enjoyed this story, and I hope you click around and see what else you can find.